All right, man. This one's gonna be fun, man. Domi Origati, Mr. Roboto. This is all you, bro. AI.
AI.
You've been wanting to talk about AI, man.
Man, AI, dude. So naturally, everybody knows that I'm kind of like a software nerd. I'm real big in computers. I really like knowing the new tech coming out. I like any gadget, man. But at the same time, you've also said they make us lazy. We like convenience, right?
Hell yeah,
we
we
like
do.
convenience, man.
Yep.
So naturally, we can sit here and go back through our childhood where our toys were kind of real self-explanatory.
Mhm.
Now the entertainment is all on the phone.
Yep.
And a lot of it's phone, tablets, a lot of touchscreen, more interaction as far as, stuff like that. But one thing I've noticed is everything that we touch now has a camera and
Yep.
a microphone. So naturally, and they're considered smart.
Yeah.
The smart devices, what they're now called. And we talked about on a previous episode about the New World Order, about how is it here, or stuff like that. Well, we also came to the conclusion that it's been here. It's already been implemented. I think we're just kind of playing out as the things have been planned, right?
Yep.
So naturally, everybody starts talking about, what does the future hold? Stuff like this. So our artificial intelligence, there's a good side and a bad side, naturally, on everything, right? So artificial intelligence, to me, and this is just my opinion, is it's a computer knowing your every move.
Yeah.
To where it can predict stuff. Now, if you let it learn too much, will it get too smart? Will it lock you out of things? Will it keep you from progressing as a person? Prime example, that movie they had back then, it was called Eagle Eye.
Yep.
It was kind of along the same lines. You know what I'm saying? That machine could tell the dude when he was sad, upset. It was crazy. Same thing now. I don't know if you've noticed, but with me, sometimes when I search stuff, I'm thinking about it. Hadn't even said it, and the shit pops up in your search bar. So naturally, the way I see technology now is the more you use it, it's more user interface, right?
Yeah.
So the more you use it, it starts picking up what you like searching, what you search more, algorithm type software learning. And it's learning your stuff. Just like TikTok. Prime example is, real simple example is TikTok. Anytime you change your video, if you sit there and watch a video for the full length, whatever is the minute, then it changes your algorithm to say, okay,
This is what it likes.
this is what he likes, boom. And it starts feeding you more shit to keep you entertained and keep you using the application. That's a form of AI.
Yep.
Same thing with your phone. I mean, it's everywhere.
Yep.
Facial recognition. People want to sit there and say, oh, they don't have cameras on streetlights. Bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Artificial intelligence is just that. It's artificial intelligence, dude. It is a program that is written in code by a computer that was developed in the early times. And it's still, I guarantee, I put money on it right now, that it's still the home base for what we got right.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
So, what do you think AI is? What is your perception of AI?
Okay. A good way to explain it is there was that what was that documentary on, was it Netflix? The Social Dilemma, or
Yeah, it's,
they explain that shit very well.
Prime, I think.
One of those. Anyways, to me, that was about as dumbed down as you could fucking do it.
Yeah.
A good AI is Google.
Yeah.
So anytime you go to type in, like you just said, you go in to type into something to Google, before you even finish typing out the word, it's already giving you suggestions.
Yep.
It's trying to figure out where you're going with it. So I watched a clip earlier about John McAfee. He had the antivirus company. A lot of shit going around with that guy. So, anyways, he said there's developers because he did it that learn your keystrokes,
Yeah.
learn your rhythm. So from the get go, dude, these people was their only sole job on this earth was to figure out the user, make it easier for the user, but at the same time, figure them out. We like you said, we look at it and if I'm typing in MC, it's already going McDonald's.
Yeah.
Before it could go to anything else, it's going McDonald's,
McAllister's,
app,
yeah.
whatever. Starts going right away. So that's to me that's a form of AI that anybody should be able to relate to.
Right.
And like you're saying, I believe we don't have a private life anymore. We don't.
Right.
All our information is out there.
Oh, it is. You got to
when these people start freaking out and saying, "Oh, the government, is tracking you," long time ago.
Way before that, bro.
Yeah. If we could seriously go back and say, when did the government start tracking us, we'd be a lot of people would be shocked.
Oh, yeah.
Because they'd be like, God damn, I thought it was just only when touchscreens came out.
No.
So, the way I look at AI, dude, it's not so much it's not a computer thing. It's still a human control deal. Yeah, the computer works faster. It processes a lot faster. It does what it's built to do.
Uh-huh.
But I don't see AI the way some of these people see AI and saying, it's going to take over the world. I mean, it already has.
Oh, it's been taken over.
It's been taken over. Everything you do, look, you self-checkout.
Yeah.
When you go to the store. That's fucking AI.
Yeah.
Because whenever you check out, if you don't leave your shit in the bagging area and you take it out, it locks your fucking screen.
Yeah.
It won't let you scan the next item because whatever you scan on there, it already knows how much it weighs. And it starts accumulating that weight. So if that machine knows that you've already scanned a total of 10 pounds and you don't have 10 pounds in the bagging area, you can't continue.
Yeah.
Because
you require other person's bags.
Yeah, because there's already a malfunction saying, hey, he's already scanned 10 pounds worth of items and there's only 9.1 because you didn't throw the fucking candy bar in there.
Yeah.
So that's pretty fucking cool. A lot of people think, fucking shit doesn't work and everything. No, it's working.
Oh, it's working.
You just don't know what it's doing. You don't understand the concept.
Yeah. No.
No. So AI is in a lot of different forms, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's what I'm saying. It's not just doom and gloom how a lot of people are saying. It's going to take over the world. No, I think we as humans have used it as a convenience, like I said earlier, to where you're just like, man, like you said, self-checkout. Do you want to sit there and wait for the old lady at Walmart to scan on your shit? Or you want to just go to self-checkout, boom, 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 call it good. You know what I'm saying? That's convenience. Mm-hmm. You don't have to go to that, but whatever. But the problem is that you're volunteering your information through anything. Yep. If you want to use, and we kind of mentioned this on a previous episode, if you want to use the software, if you want to use an application, if you want to get coupons, if you want to get anything, you have to at least somehow submit to their terms of service.
Yep.
Now, can you lie? Yeah, of course. Do I put all my fucking information? No. But I get it close.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to put my true fucking birthday in some shit.
Yeah.
Whatever. Now, will it probably come back and say, hey, this dude's a liar? Yeah, probably. But whatever.
Yeah.
Because there's enough of my shit out there that they know, oh yeah, this dude's birthday is this. Why did he put it, whatever. So, naturally, every phone has AI in it. Your passwords. If you have a smartphone, anything smart has passwords. Now, I figured this out. I called Apple. I got an alert. It was about one of my email accounts. Password was possibly compromised. Like a company had a break-in. What is that?
Hacked.
Hacked, and your personal information could be at risk.
Yep.
So I called Apple, talked to them, and I asked them, I said, dude, why am I getting these fucking emails? I hadn't used this shit in years. Yeah. This is interesting. The lady said, okay, if you have a phone and you have the same password for a lot of different accounts, the phone automatically thinks that your password and your security is at risk. That somebody can figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I'm just like, no shit. She goes, oh yeah. And naturally on the phone you can go and delete some stuff or whatever, and it would clear that out. And I didn't get the error message anymore. She showed me how to do it. But I was like, dang, dude, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And naturally, like, you got your bank, if you have mobile banking, whatever.
Everybody does. Most everybody, yeah.
So, yeah, AI is everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it comes to entertainment, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like you were talking about that John McAfee guy. It was in depth where the cameras now will register your eyes and see if you're excited or you're sad or you know how your eyes are reacting. That's shit that we didn't know about.
Right.
You know. Also, there's word that there's contacts now that have AI installed to where you could actually look at something and it'll automatically tell you, like, if I look at that Red Bull can, it's a Red Bull 12 ounce, you know, it gives you all the information.
Oh, didn't Google have some shit like that back in the day? Google glasses or something like that?
Yeah, Apple has them.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. But I will tell you this. AI, and anybody that has AI, the top of the line AI is the military.
Oh, yeah.
Just because the fact that they have already completed the first Iron Man suit. It's a legit thing. They got it.
I believe it.
And it's powered by nuclear power. It's not powered by you plug it in. No, this thing, it's a little cell.
It's not EV.
No, bro. It has solar. It's a solar. You put your helmet on. There's a little prop that turns.
Yeah.
No, bro. Fuck no. It's all nuclear, bro.
Yeah.
And that's legit shit.
Yeah.
But what I'm getting at is when you put that thing on, it registers your I mean, dude, it's just like
body temperature, the fucking
everything. Just like when you go to the hospital, blood pressure, the
yeah.
whole fucking thing, bro.
Yeah.
If you're hot, it'll cool you down. If you're cold, it'll warm you up.
Yeah, I heard something about that because they said, I think they were trying some uniforms that would actually cool you down.
Yep.
Not like air wicking, not like jerseys and shit.
No.
But no, it was actual cooling technology that was blowing cold air.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it does happen. And the thing is, like, when the military has this kind of technology, that you hope that it's used in good faith.
Yeah.
And for the most part, I can sit there and say yes, it is. But at the same time, we only know what we're told.
Yeah.
And we can only assume and we trust, right? So when it comes to AI, there's a lot of things that people get misconstrued. They're like, oh, well, it's going to overlearn. No. It learns what a human, like you said earlier, puts into it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Prime example, TikTok. You got all these videos pop, like my fucking TikTok or our TikTok.
Yeah.
Because I don't have mine anymore, a personal one. But our TikTok page, dude, when I start flipping through, when I actually dude, I hadn't flipped on it in a long time. I get started those. I asked AI this. I asked AI this.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is what a human has entered.
Their perception, yeah.
Their data of what AI is or whatever.
Right.
Prime examples like, what does the Antichrist look like or whatever.
Right.
That comes up a lot on mine.
Yeah.
And it's just a bunch of clouds. It looks like nebulas and shit that you see from NASA. That's really all it looks like to me. Could be wrong, whatever, but that's just what a person has entered.
Right.
Now, I remember a video you sent me about, was it planets? About how it's just information. Like numbers. You remember that one?
Trying to remember. No, well, okay.
It was something to do with space.
So I did send you one a while back. And that was because I was fucking ragging on NASA about the James Webb Telescope.
Yeah.
So it might be the one I sent you was the guy explaining the telescope, and he said it's not what you guys think. It's not a camera that's pointed out into space, and we zoom in and we take the picture. He said it's not like that.
Right.
You know, this thing it actually takes several different pictures at different distances. Then it brings it in and calculates it, and it gives us a version of of the data we collected,
Right.
basically.
And then they incorporate color.
Yep.
And all that shit.
So for those of you that haven't really dug into this or whatever, none of the space images we get are actual photographs. They're not. They're generated.
Yep.
And that's a fact.
And that guy straight up said they're O's, zeros, and ones.
And that's all data is zeros and ones.
Right.
That's
and
it.
It takes artificial intelligence to break that shit down.
Yep. And it's the fucking Matrix.
It's the Matrix.
The Matrix tells you it's a bunch of zeros and ones in different sequences. Mm-hmm. And that's really what data is. Yeah. It is. Because I work with data. Mm-hmm. You know how you turn data on and off? Well, if you want to receive and if you want to send, 0 to turn off, 1 to turn on.
No shit.
I ain't shitting you, bro.
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
Simple as fuck.
I mean, yeah, you can get a lot more complicated, but in hindsight, dude, yeah. You want to turn it off, 0, 1 and on, or to send, whatever. Yeah.
And a transmitter, whatever.
Yes, sir.
That's fucking tripped out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, so naturally, with that being said about that telescope, there has to be some kind of software in there that's learned that.
Yeah.
And that's another form of AI, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's AI's everywhere, especially in these cars, these EVs that are running around now. Dude, the very first car, and it was still a petroleum-based car, that self-parallel parks. Remember those?
Yeah, yeah.
That's a form of AI, bro.
Yep.
AI is everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But people have just been taught, or they're getting manipulated to think that it's something that's
It's
just
a
gonna
fucking robot.
No.
No, it's not.
No. Now, are there robots out there?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's always been robots, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I was in high school, we programmed robots
Mm-hmm.
in one of my technology classes. It was, granted, it wasn't like a person,
Yeah.
but it was an arm and it had joints and shit, and
Mm-hmm.
you enter a certain equation and you could move it, and it was cool. It was cool shit.
Yeah.
And a lot of manufacturers, a lot of these mass producers, they have robots that do a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And it's all about programming and data.
Yep.
And AI is everywhere. And Elon Musk pushes it, bro.
Yeah, he does.
He pushes that a lot.
Yeah, but why though? Because it makes him money.
Well, of course.
Because I've heard different opinions from other people and saying, I've heard other people say Elon doesn't do shit. He's got people that work for him that do it.
Mm-hmm.
He just goes out there and he says, this is what it does, but he doesn't actually put hands on anything. And it makes sense.
Right.
You can run the company, and a lot of people don't understand.
Yeah.
You could be the dumbest motherfucker on earth, but if you have the money to pay smart people to do it,
Oh, yeah.
you're going to look fucking smart.
Yep. Straight up.
So,
I think people need to open up their eyes a little bit more.
yeah.
To actually understand that, like, man, if I click a button, I'm actually submitting myself to AI submission.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You buy a Coke, bro, vending machine, same thing.
The coffee cups, bro.
Yeah.
When you get a coffee out of a vending machine, it tells you leave room for cream or no.
Yeah.
And what does it fucking do? It leaves room for cream.
Yeah.
That's AI.
Yeah.
That's not just a fucking machine that knows when to stop.
Nope.
That's AI.
Exactly. And because it bases off calorie intake on your creamer and sugar.
And it asks you too.
Yep.
What size of cup you're getting.
Yep.
Small, medium, or large. So it already knows.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Everybody just looks at it as convenience,
Yes, sir.
and it is.
No, it is. Yeah.
And as far as fuck, dude, GPSs. That's another form of AI.
Yep.
But it's all wordplay.
Yeah.
If you say GPS, automatically, oh man, they're tracking me. If you ever had an old Garmin, TomTom, whatever, bro, even the navigation system in your truck.
Yeah.
My old truck, this truck, probably you have it. Any path you've driven,
Yeah.
there's little dots everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And it shows everywhere you've gone.
Yeah. Breadcrumbs. Yep.
So that way, it's learning the way you drive.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, dude, I had a guy that worked at a dealership. Mm-hmm. He's one of the main ASC certified technicians, more on the electronics side.
Yeah.
He said, you know why new vehicles, people turn in their new vehicles? I said, why is that? He goes, because the gas mileage. He goes, but they don't understand that within the first 2,000 miles of their vehicle, if they're hot rodding this shit, the computer's learning how it's driving, and it's going to perform like shit.
Yep.
So if you grab a new vehicle and the computer's learning your first 2,000 miles of how you drive or your habits, it's automatically assume that you drive like that every day, so your gas mileage is crap.
Yeah.
He goes, and it's not just Ford, it's not just Dodge, it's everybody. He goes, so your car is actually learning how you drive. He goes, that was the earliest form of the actual ECU learning anything. You know?
Yeah.
So it's everywhere, and people don't understand it.
No, they think it's a piece of trash just because it, right away. A lot of people right away, it's fucking piece of trash.
It's fucking junk.
No, it's not, bro. You're not using it how it's supposed to be used.
Yeah, it's a tripped out deal, man. Now, can you fuck up with it? Oh
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
You could definitely get in some trouble with it.
Yep.
But it's all about what you do with it, man. And I think a lot of people forget how we were back then. We have evolved, dude. We've evolved. We're starting to evolve. We can't always live in the old times, bro. We can't.
No,
man. And if you look at how things are now, the way we are, our age, bro, how we were raised, what we were brought up with, we were still kind of the old way, integrated with the computers. Dude, we're going to be dinosaurs here in the next 20 years.
Oh, easy, bro. Easy.
These kids nowadays coming up, bro, they're going to be... And that they're going to understand AI way better than us.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be... You're like... But maybe that's what needs to happen to speed us up.
Yeah.
With our energy, dude. Because honestly, dude, we're done.
Well, okay. I'm not changing the subject or anything here, but now this goes to what we spoke on an earlier podcast. It's our country, bro. Because Japan is way ahead of us, bro.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
For those of you guys, the perfect woman does exist. Just so y'all know, because a Japanese man married a robot.
Oh yeah.
To his fucking specs.
Yep.
And he has no complaints.
Of course not. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, but no. So, in America, man, we tend to think, and I'm not bashing and I'm not talking shit or anything. I'm just saying, man, we tend to think that us as America, as a country, we're top dog. We're not, man.
No.
We're actually behind on some of the fucking tech.
Oh, yeah, we're actually pretty... Well, why?
Because of our government, bro, and we're a consumer society.
Right.
We're reactive. We're not proactive, man. India, China, Japan.
Yeah.
They're ahead, man. They're using technology for shit that benefits them.
Yeah.
Not so much as a person, but as a country, because they fall under a different set of rules.
Well, of course.
So, nah, man. AI is what you make it to be, man.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, and if you want to sit there and be scared like Terminator and shit, hey, be scared.
Yeah.
Will there come a day that we might have to fight robots? Probably not in our time.
Well, I don't think we're gonna fight robots. How should I say this? We might fight robots, like you're saying, maybe not in our time, but if they're gonna be robots that are doing the bidding for humans,
right?
Not for their own good, because a robot doesn't know.
Yeah, they have no feeling. They have no.
They're not a species.
Yeah.
There's no evolution.
Mm-hmm.
There's upgrades.
Yeah.
But there's no evolution.
Upgrade, bro.
Yeah.
Like that 14.
Shit.
Just upgrade that 14.
Well, there's movies they've made, and that's the thing, people do read into movies a little bit too much, I think. It's cool. I like to read into movies sometimes too. I'm not a big comic book fan. But I watched Thor, this last one, The Love and Thunder. No, bro, it's got some shit in there that I know for a fact that some of it's in. I'm surprised it hadn't hit the TikTok conspiracy, and maybe it has. It just hadn't been on my page, but. Fucking Thor, Love and Thunder gives a lot of shit to talk about, bro.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I don't know about all that. I was never big into Thor.
No, see, I'm not either, but I had some time.
Oh yeah.
But as far as the occult and the fucking symbolism, dude, there's a fucking lot, bro.
No shit.
Oh, so get this real quick. You know how I like to fucking hit on the flat Earth shit.
Oh yeah.
So there's this episode. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but or not episode. But there's this part in the movie where they're gonna land on a planet, bro.
Yeah.
Get this shit. They're gonna land on a planet, and it's funny because we always talk about, or I do. I talk about how the Earth is round, not round, and it's not spinning, and all this shit. Well, guess what, bro?
He jumps up.
No, there's a part in that movie where they're going to a different planet, and it's fucking round, and they land on the round planet, and they have to walk in a curve, but the planet's not that big. So you can So the point I'm getting to is they're walking on a round planet, but it's round. Is what I'm saying. It's not flat.
Okay.
They don't land like on a flat surface. They're actually basically walking. Try walking on a basketball.
Okay, I got you.
You can actually see around it. So that's for the flat earther shit, bro.
Oh.
So anyways, dude.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It gives a lot to talk about, dude. And I know for a fact because there's a lot of symbolism. There's a lot of necromancy. I mean, it goes against a bunch of shit, dude. So, anyways, not to get off subject, but
That's cool.
yeah,
Yeah, you got me fucking. Yeah, fucking Thor, man.
yeah, no. I thought it was gonna be some, romantic kind of shit, dude. But no, it's actually not, man.
That's cool.
It's pretty cool, but anyways, man. So that's what I'm saying. AI is what you make it, bro. What you want it to be for.
I mean, they've always made movies like you said, dude. All the Terminators, Eagle Eye, fucking dude. There's a lot.
iRobot.
Yeah, iRobot.
See, and then that one where the robot develops feelings.
Mm-hmm.
It actually knows how to feel guilty and all this other shit.
Who else, dude? But they all in the same. The world.
They run.
Yeah, well, the world turns to shit.
Well, because they don't need food, they don't need shelter, they don't need fucking nothing. You know what I'm saying? They don't have blood, they don't have a body temperature. Yeah. So, I mean, I can see how people could really,
get lost in that.
Yeah,
stuff.
get lost in that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. AI is good and bad.
Yeah.
But I think it's like you said, it's what you make of it. I don't really discredit the shit because, dude,
No.
It's everything we do. It's everything.
In today's world, it is, dude. Yeah.
It's just we don't see it.
The one I don't really buy into is like you were talking about, the ones that says, I asked AI, what the world's going to look like in 10 years.
Yeah.
I don't buy that shit because, again, somebody built that program.
Yeah.
And if you build that program to be negative,
Yeah.
you're going to get negative shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you could easily fucking get rainbows and unicorns and shit too.
Yeah. Or a pussy hat.
Yeah. You could get California, fuck. You could get the whole world looking like California.
Hell yeah, dude.
Interesting topic, man.
AI, man, and like I said, it's there, and I think it's just going to get better, and it'll probably surprise us.
Yeah,
it's going to surprise us, dude.
I'm all for it, bro. Nothing in this world is hidden anymore, bro.
Oh,
just like you were saying about the passwords.
Yeah.
There's no such thing anymore, bro. Like there's a computer program. See, I'm fucking talking old school again. Computer program. So there's a program that you can. I don't remember the website. I don't know if you have to pay for it or not, but there's a place you can go to. You type in your password and it tells you how long it'll take it to get hacked.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, bro. It'll fucking tell you it takes 2 weeks. It takes 3 days. This one guy was kind of going through it and he's like, look, check this out. So he put a password in there and it said it'd take 88 years to hack it. I thought that was pretty fucking cool.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, who's to say that they got a back door in that program where they can say, well, we know his password anyways.
Or like a worm or a Trojan.
Yeah. So, it's a shit fucking... It could go either way, man.
Yeah. No, that's a tripped out deal, man. So, with that being said, what do we got next, dude?
It's kind of following in line with AI, man. Not so much in line, but... So, I sent you a post the other day, man, and it's about this chick talking about, for those of you who follow the reptilian, the Anunnaki, the alien kind of mantra.
Right.
So this lady was saying that we're not humans like the way we think we are.
Oh yeah.
And we talked about it one time. We had a personal conversation about it, and I told you, what is our meaning? I think we talked about it on the podcast too. What's the meaning of life? What are we here for?
Yeah.
So the reason I like this one was because she was throwing out some ideas that we were cloned.
Yeah.
We still don't know who built the pyramids. scientists still don't know. Now they've said it was people. No, it wasn't people.
Yeah, back in the day they said it was the peasants.
Right, they're slaves.
Yeah, and they used fruit to slide the
stone and all that
crazy,
shit.
man.
They've come up with different theories.
Mm-hmm. Theories.
So then she came up with one, and she said, I think we're a mix of several different beings, not aliens beings, because she said reptilians. Reptilians are also a form of aliens, according to that lore or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
So she said, there's aliens, there's the fallen angels, which they call Anunnaki, and what else? The Draconians, I think, something like that. Anyways, so
they say those dudes are bad, bro.
Right. So in the UFO community, people argue and say that we were brought on this planet as slaves to mine for gold, for minerals, whatever it was. So they got me thinking. I said, so fuck. What if we are prisoners? What if we were somebody's fucking hamsters, man, or lab rats? Because we haven't fucking left this earth, man. We haven't landed on the moon, bro. We just haven't.
Well, and it's funny because you mentioned there's something that, in the city, got to beat the rat race.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So when you have rats in the laboratory,
mm-hmm.
They've done tests.
Mm-hmm.
They put X amount of rats and they map out a little whatever to the center and whatever. I think it's pretty much the same thing.
Yep.
You got to beat the rat race.
Yep. See, and I don't think evolution, man. I don't think we evolved the way we were taught in school. I don't think a monkey just fucking started walking on 2 feet, started fucking figuring out what berries were the right ones to eat, how to fucking chisel a stone to fucking make a knife or an axe.
Yeah,
I don't believe that.
Well, see, that's the whole Stone Age thing.
Mm-hmm.
It has always been a thing to me. Because we were always taught, they made this stone, this monument, this artifact, and we can't duplicate it with the technology we got now.
Right.
That shit just don't make sense to me, man.
Yeah.
It really don't.
The math ain't mathin'.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you sit there and like, well, all they had were a chisel and a makeshift hammer. Come on, bro.
I'm thinking about it a lot more now these days, man. And I don't know, man. I don't know if somebody created us or fucked around with some mammal DNA.
Mm-hmm.
I don't buy the monkey theory simply because they haven't evolved. I've been on this earth for damn near 40 years, and I still see them in the zoo.
Well, because they keep them in the zoo.
Not all of them.
Well, hold on. So, you ever had a pet fish?
Yeah.
So they say a fish only grows as big as its habitat.
Right.
So, if a monkey stays contained in a cage, then naturally his brain isn't going to naturally evolve unless he gets paired up with somebody else.
Right.
Right? Because isn't that how it works?
Yeah.
Most like the chimps. I guess.
Chimps. There you go. Yeah. They learn from
and
one
gorillas.
another. Yeah.
They learn from each other.
Right.
Right. So if you have them in captivity, you actually limit their learning.
Okay, I see that.
I mean, do you get what I mean? That's just a shot in the dark. I don't necessarily know. I mean, I'm no scientist or geologist or biologist.
Oh, no, yeah.
But I mean, that's just rational thinking of just trying to keep it black and white.
Okay.
Now there was, I remember when I was in school, there was one gorilla that I think it was called Coco.
Yeah.
Way back in
the one
day.
with sign language.
Yeah, the one that learned sign language.
Yeah.
But why did she? It was a female thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Why did she learn sign language? Because they allowed her
Yeah, they taught
to
her.
learn
Yep.
sign language.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I don't know. Maybe that's why they've never really evolved.
So were humans like that monkey at one time?
I don't
or
think
that ape
no,
or whatever.
No. I'm just saying no. That'd be a lot of hair, dog.
Well, that's just what I'm saying.
And her nose and shit. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I don't buy the evolution theory.
Right.
Because it's still a theory.
Now, could they have taken DNA, like you said earlier, DNA, and just kind of mixed some shit and said, okay, well, this is going to be
so
the white race. This is going to be different, different flavors, bro.
That's something else too, because when you look at different people from around the world, we're blended.
Oh, we're all mutts, bro.
Because look at Asia and Russia.
Mm-hmm.
The people that live in between the borders, they look Asian, but they have that Russian kind of high cheekbone. You know, they look like Russians, but they're not.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got people that are further north that live up in the fucking ice. That's where those people would probably not survive in anything cooler than fucking 30 degrees. Or hotter than 30 degrees, I'm sorry. So, it's just so weird. Look at the Polynesian Islands, look at the Hawaiian Islands.
Mm-hmm.
We're just so different, bro. Even in our body structure, man.
Yeah. Like the Guams.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. No, it's true.
You
Guys
know?
from Guam, I met a few guys. Some big dudes, bro.
Yeah. And so, that's what I'm saying, dude. I think we might have just been an experiment, man.
Yeah. I mean, because if that is, you know, you got my mind working because, you know, everybody would be the same. Just different
shades of color. But we're not.
No.
Look at size-wise, too, bro. Look at, in different areas of the world, man, people are either a lot bigger
Mm-hmm.
or they're smaller, and then you got, like, developed countries that are kind of, you know, up and down.
Yeah.
You know, they got variety.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, see, it's funny because my wife, one of her friends asked her one time, we were hanging out, she goes, "Is your husband Indian?"
Yeah.
And she goes, "What do you mean?" She goes, "Yeah, is he an Indian?" She goes, "No, not like a Native American, but I'm pretty sure somewhere in his ancestry,
The Maya.
The Mayan or somewhere in Mexico."
Mm-hmm.
She goes, "Well, I was just wondering because his facial structure and his height. Apparently, a lot of the Mayans were really tall,
Right.
or the Aztecs or whatever. I don't really know." But she said, she goes, "At first glance, when I first met your husband when I saw him, he looked like a Mexican Indian."
Right.
Like, I was like, "Oh, huh, that's cool. Whatever."
Yep.
But it's just crazy. But even in the Mexican culture, bro.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. If you take South America, Central America, fuck, bro.
It's totally two different worlds.
Way different.
Yeah.
You got the Chileans, the Bolivians, the Colombians, the Brazilians. Brazilians can pass off as European because there's a lot of European blood. You know, a lot of the Europeans conquered a lot of the Americas.
Yeah.
You know, but man, to think, you know, how that blood just mixed or that DNA, I'm not saying blood, how that DNA mixed so well, bro, that in a matter of 50 fucking years, they wiped out what that native people look like.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's fucking crazy, dude.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because the Andes, the people that live in the Andes, they're acclimated to their lungs work way different than ours would be, naturally, because they've lived there. That's where they grew up, you know, so they're acclimated to that shit.
Right.
You know, and then you got the Caribbean islands.
Right.
You know, that's a whole mixture of Africans, Europeans, I don't know what else. I'm sure there's something else.
Bohemians.
Native, something, yeah. So, it's hard to know what a true native is, bro. Honestly. I mean, you can say a native of that land, bro, but to think, and they always say that, you know, was it Africa?
Mm-hmm.
Is the cradle of civilization?
That's what they say.
But look at the big difference between the Arab people and the Africans, bro.
Yeah.
There's a way big difference there.
Way big.
So So who are the true people? We don't know.
Yeah. Well, who's the original formula?
We don't know. I don't think there is a true formula anymore.
You know what I'm saying? But how did it start? And you got the Bible that says, whatever.
Yep.
But I don't know, man. Because let's think about it logically. Okay, so if Adam and Eve were one race, say they were Mexican or white, whatever.
Right.
That means that every kid they had after that should have been Mexican.
You would think.
That
Right.
was, unless, I mean, how else?
I don't know, dude.
You get what I'm saying, though?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not trying to
Yeah,
discredit the Bible. We're not trying to do that.
No.
All I'm getting at is, because they were considered the start of the life, right?
Yeah.
So if, say, for instance, Adam and Eve, just for instance, they were black,
Mm-hmm.
that means there should be no other race but black people.
Yeah. There shouldn't be no.
There should be no off-brand.
No.
Everybody should be black. And vice versa if they were white, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody should have been the same color.
Yep.
But where did we come from? Hispanic, Latin culture. Where did the Anglo-Americans, England, Britain,
Where
all
the
that
Vikings come from, bro?
Yeah, exactly. And the Africans.
Yep.
And all the flavors, bro.
Yep.
How? I don't know.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
It is to get you thinking, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Get you thinking.
this is legit shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, well, let's mess with their eyes.
You were in the military.
Yeah.
You dealt with a lot of different races.
Flavors.
A lot. You know, and it gets you like, okay, why are Samoans so goddamn big?
I don't know, dude. There's some big fucking dudes, bro.
Why?
Samoans and guys from Guam.
Why?
They got some big ass bodies and little heads.
But they're all like that though. Their women are like that too.
Yeah.
You know, it's what do they call that, man? It's not like their women are all 5 foot and the guys are all fucking 6.
Genetic?
Yeah. You know, it's crazy though, right?
Yeah.
You know, but again, yeah, you know, you could say it's that's the way that, you know, that's their people.
Yeah.
You know, because naturally they get married Samoan, and they keep on having big kids because they're big people. They're tall.
Right.
So, but still, man, isn't that fucking nuts, bro? And then who else is supposed to be tall? The Vikings were supposed to be big fucking people too, bro.
Yeah, that's what they say.
You know, so, and then, you know, I heard that too. The Bible said too that back in the day people were taller, they lived a lot longer. So somewhere around, something got altered there, bro. DNA got altered.
Had to.
By who?
I don't know.
How?
How did they have it? I don't know, because they just barely broke the DNA pattern or whatever, within the last 50 years.
Because, you know.
Or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Growing up, man, you know, they tell you don't drink coffee because it'll stunt your growth.
Yeah.
Don't fucking jack off because you'll go blind.
Yeah.
You know, shit like that. Which we know it's not true. But what?
I should be like Stevie Wonder right now.
Fucking.
Who are you? I don't know.
So that's what I'm saying, dude. Something was altered somewhere along the line. Who altered it, man?
Yeah. And it was way before time.
Yep. Look at a lot of the European people. Look at the Aborigines in Australia, bro. They look like nobody else in this world.
Yeah. Well, that means it was altered in Jesus' time, bro.
Or before.
Before, yeah.
Before.
Because you can't sit there and tell me everybody back in the day was the same.
Had the same melanin.
No. So something happened.
Yeah, well, where, dude? So this chick had some good theories, man. She said, you know, alien. We might have been mixed with alien blood or something. I don't think aliens again exist. I think they're other beings.
Yeah. Outside the ice wall.
I think so. Something's up with the ice wall, bro.
Something's up, dude.
Something's up, man. Because what else? Colored eyes. Where'd they come from, bro?
Well, see, colored eyes is crazy because they also say if your eyes are different color, it means you're chemically imbalanced.
Mm-hmm.
Something's wrong with your eyes or your body or when you were made, basically your XY chromosome
right.
there was more of one or less of one or whatever,
mm-hmm.
and that's what creates your different eye color.
Hmm.
But it also depends on your genetics, your heritage, bro.
Okay, so let's start something real quick, bro.
But you know, like for instance, Mexicans, bro. There's some light-skinned Mexicans.
Yeah, and
I have some in my family.
In a lot of cultures, there is.
Yeah.
In a lot of cultures, there is.
With blue eyes, bro.
South America.
Yeah.
South America, bro. South America is riddled with them. Mm-hmm. Brazil, Colombia, Venezuela.
Mm-hmm.
Brazil especially, dude.
Yeah.
You know, you look at a lot of them, I don't know if you call them true Brazilians. Not the Amazons.
No.
I guess Brazilian then.
Well, see, but who's Brazil? Because they were conquered by the Portuguese back in the day. Remember?
Yep.
So it's like...
But you would think, bro, that, okay, speaking of Brazil, because they got the Amazons, mm-hmm. that are still, there's still native people out there, bro, that don't know what the fuck is going on right now. They're still walking around naked.
Yeah, with arrows and shit.
Yeah, and then you got the developed country, mm-hmm. you know, green eyes, blue eyes, light skin, Afro-American looking. Yeah. Or not Afro-American, but Afro DNA in it.
Yeah, they're like the light-skinned black people.
So why haven't they... Maybe they have. I just haven't looked. But so why don't they do a study with one of the Amazon men or women with other DNA and see where the fuck that came from, bro? Because that's why I was laughing a while ago. So can you imagine, bro? You know how you see memes and shit, and you know, like you'll see a dad holding a baby that's obviously not his.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine when that shit happened back in the day, bro?
Dude, I bet you people got killed, bro. If it happened.
And it was superstitious. I guarantee.
Or you're a witch.
Something, yeah. Because remember, little people were considered to be a bad.
Right.
You know, they wouldn't keep them, right? I guess the baby would. They'd basically leave it to fucking die.
Yeah.
You know, from what we understand, from what history has taught us, right? So, I wonder, bro. I wonder when the first baby that wasn't the same color as everybody else, they were like, "What the fuck happened?"
Yeah. Or left them in the oven too long, bro.
Something, dude. See, we talked about it before, man. In our culture, we have a lot of superstitions, man, and we have the eclipse.
Yeah.
You know, women aren't supposed to give birth during an eclipse because the baby gets a cleft or what is it? They get
split.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, that's the theory, right? And then you're supposed to put a nickel or something in your belly button.
Mm-hmm.
The women are. So, I wonder what the fuck these people were doing when shit like that happened, bro.
Yeah. You know, I've also heard, you know, if you hold a cross, you know, in front of a pregnant lady, the way it moves will tell you if it's a boy or a girl before you even know.
Yep.
Pretty crazy shit.
Mm-hmm. There's another thing. Damn it, man. Oh, when they crave something. When a pregnant woman craves something, you're supposed to give her what she wants because otherwise the baby could come out not born right because she didn't get what she wanted. Like what she's craving.
Right.
But I don't know, man. That got me thinking. When she was talking about that, I was like, man, what the fuck, man? What?
Well, with that being said, what makes you think we haven't actually? So you're talking about, you know, the draconians, reptilians, and all these other beings, and you know, a big thing with them is they shapeshift, supposedly.
Right.
Out of all the people you've met in your life,
mm-hmm.
do you think you've met anybody like that, or has the potential to fit those descriptors?
No, but I've always been curious about very charismatic people, bro.
Yeah.
Charisma, I think, is something that you're born with and not something you learn. So when I see charismatic people, I don't know if you met somebody that's charismatic, like true charismatic. No. I'm not talking about a fucking salesman.
No.
I believe I've met people that are true charismatic because men and women, they be talking to me and I feel this. I get this little feeling, bro. Not a bad feeling, just like this little fucking like a little quiver, man. Like what the fuck, bro? You know, it feels fucking weird. But when I hear that person, I'm hanging on that person's every fucking word. Not that I'm believing it. I'm just like, boom,
you dialed in,
locked in. I'm all right. And it fucking feels weird. And when you stop talking to that person, it's like something lets go of you, and you're all like, oh, it was weird.
Yeah.
You know, I've met a couple of people like that when I was a little bit younger. So, I don't know, dude. I think that might have something to do with it, bro. Because, like, you hear people saying, "Oh, he's very charismatic." That just means he's charming.
Yeah.
It means he knows what to say and how to say it.
Yeah.
But there's people out there, bro, that you might run into one day, and you're gonna understand what I'm saying, and maybe somebody that's hearing understands what I'm saying because it's a weird feeling, bro, and you don't get it with everybody.
Right.
I've only felt that thing like I'd say twice, bro.
It's crazy, but that's what I'm saying. You know, we don't know who's to say that. Like, well, I mean, that dream I had. You know, I told you about the fucking aliens and shit.
Yeah,
dude. I don't know.
Well,
it's weird.
Scientists still haven't broken the code on our brain.
Oh yeah. No.
You know, so maybe maybe our brain tries to tell us sometimes, and we at the same time. It's not registering, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because
it does fucking work. Our brain is fucking weird, bro.
Oh, dude, if we could use our brain, it's crazy. Why do you think they were trying to use MK Ultra back in the day?
Yeah, and I'm sure they're still doing it, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
I'm pretty sure, man, because...
Well, just like these celebrities that just glitch and shit with them. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Who was it? Shaq did it?
Shaq.
Barkley, I think, did it.
Yeah.
And this is just off the top of my head, but yeah.
Cardi B did it.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of celebrities.
Especially in entertainment, bro.
Yeah, that just sit there and basketball play. There was a guy on the basketball doing a basketball interview. He just locked up. I don't remember his name.
Yeah, and then there was another one that fell over, remember?
Yeah.
Was he a football player? I don't remember.
Hell, there was that astronaut lady that fucking was like,
she just fucking
weird.
Shut down, bro. Hard fucking shut down, bro.
It was a general, remember?
Oh, yeah. He was talking and he just started fucking...
Looked like he was choking, apparently, and then he just fell over.
Yep. So, see, that could be, like you're saying, MK Ultra. But yeah, I think now that I think is already that's something else, man. I think those people have been fucked with, man.
Yeah.
Recently. Yeah, that's what I think.
I don't know, man. I think we all have, like, our DNA is pretty much like our time code.
Intuition. Why do we have intuition, bro? Why is it necessary? Is it a evolutionary trait, or is that just something that everybody's born with and not everybody knows how to use?
I think intuition itself is something that's practiced, bro.
Think so?
I think so.
I don't know.
I don't know, because you have to. Well, it's just like they say, an infant knows when a person's bad. You know what I'm saying? They naturally, you pick them up and they start whining or crying and shit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But is that more intuition or is it more energy? Because we all have energy.
I don't know. Like I said, I think we're all born with intuition, but just not everybody knows how to use it or channel it. Because they say infants know how to swim naturally.
That's what they say.
Naturally.
Mm-hmm.
So where does that come from? I think it's intuition. Because they hit water, and they automatically know they got to start fucking paddling.
Yeah, that's crazy. But then you also hear babies drowning and shit.
Yeah, you do. I mean, yeah, they're not. We're not meant to be swimmers, is what I'm saying. But they automatically know that, hey, I got to start fucking moving my shit, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not just gonna sink.
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah, it's crazy, man. And then the next thing you know, I know another thing you had on there is clones, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's a legit thing.
Think so?
Oh yeah, dude.
Think there's an endless supply?
I don't think it's an endless supply. I think what it is that they restore certain figures, bro. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? And there was a documentary we saw way before we got into this. Started doing our podcast before we even started. It was during the whole fucking COVID shit. Mm-hmm. We were sending each other videos.
Yep.
Hey man, watch this, watch that, watch this. Well, there was one that was saying that there's a cloning facility. Hell, you could even go there. There was one like, in China somewhere.
Yep. I think Canada's supposed to have one too.
Where you just pick your body. It's called a cell or a shelter. They have different words for it.
Yeah.
And you pick it out, and they download your shit like a computer, bro. Mm-hmm. They take your brain and put it in there.
I think that's coming.
And then they also, and in that documentary, I was telling you that some of these high figures, like the Queen.
Yeah.
You're not going to sit there and tell me that all the information the Queen had is just gone now. Cause
she's gone. No.
Nah, bro. No. And you always get that whole, why that dude reminds me of somebody.
Yeah.
He reminds me of somebody.
Mm-hmm. So, that's a good question. So, with a cloning deal, is it our eyes that hold the memory, or is it our brain that holds the memory? Because our eyes automatically recognize shit.
I think eyes are just a form of recognition. To say, okay, that's like, this is a mouse. It's blue. Mm-hmm. Because your eyes are the ones that say, okay. But it's your brain that distinct certain things. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my eyes just look at a figure. It's your brain.
Your brain's
that
the one
puts all that shit.
That tells you what it is.
Yeah, that puts it together.
Yeah, that's true. Because
as a form of AI.
I read that. I read that it's not our eyes. You're right. Yeah. Our eyes just they see it, but our brain is the one that processes and says that's what that is.
Yeah.
Crazy shit, bro.
Just like the telescope.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, dude.
Yeah.
Well then,
it's your brain, bro. If you smell something, it's all about your sense. If you grab something that's cold, your brain's gonna tell you, hey, that shit's cold.
Right.
Just right now, how the temperature is in here.
Yep.
It's cool.
Yep.
It's nice. When you get hot, what do? Your brain tells you you're getting hot. Take the shit off.
So then, okay. So then, what are we then? Fuck, man. Are we clones?
We're nothing but fucking computers, dude.
I guess. So then, I guess we must have been fucked around with, bro.
Has to. The only difference between us and a robot is that we actually have feelings. We have a soul, supposedly.
Yeah.
And a conscience.
Yeah. And okay. So is our brain constantly processing and upgrading?
Has to. If not, we'd be over there like the damn Neanderthals.
Well,
don't.
So that okay.
You know what I'm saying? We don't say, "Hey, brain, make sure I breathe at night." No, it automatically does it.
So okay, so then that's what I'm saying. So did we evolve? Is there such thing as evolution?
We were, man, I don't know.
Fucking It's crazy, right?
Because there had to been a breakthrough, right? There had to been a breakthrough, or somebody did something, or we could have been somebody's fuck up.
That's what I'm saying. So were we an experiment?
You don't know. We don't know. That's the thing. We don't know anything about anything anymore, dude.
No, we don't.
We don't.
Nope.
And that's what's scary.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, you're right. So it's funny because when you ask people ask people when 9/11 took place, and they'll tell you it was in 2011.
No, it's 2021 or
2001.
Yeah.
But look, it's only been what?
21 years.
And people already forgot.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Is it evolution, de-evolution, or is our brain, or do some people's brains just not process fast enough?
That's where the term dumb comes from.
I guess so, dude. So okay, so you would think, so if we were okay, if there is a smarter being on this planet, are they keeping us dumb to a certain extent?
All right.
Or did we already did our AI already over fucking surpass that?
That's the thing. Prime example. Why do they want to keep certain stuff secret?
True. They say it's for public safety.
Yeah, national security, public safety.
Which is true, because there's some people that
there's
would
some shit out there that probably make
flip,
people
bro.
lose their mind, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I get that. Any good hierarchy has to have some kind of rules. That way we don't live like the animals.
True. But even animals are fucking smart, bro.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Even they have their hierarchies, bro.
Yeah.
From a simple ant, they have their fucking structure.
Oh, ants especially, bro. Ants are pretty fucking...
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what makes that ant know that he's a worker ant? Or a bee?
Is it zeros and ones?
I don't know. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, yeah. That's why I wanted to bring this up, bro, is because there's no right and there's no wrong answer.
No,
there's not.
We just don't know. That's the problem.
There's not, man.
And if somebody was to come out and probably tell us, you'd be like, that's it?
That's why there's that saying. It's only stupid if it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's true. It was just like old Ninja Turtles movie, man.
Mm-hmm.
The Secret of the Ooze, where they're in the sewer and
they try to figure out how
That's us talking like this is kind of bringing that back. And Donatello's all bummed out. He's all bummed out, and he's just like, and Splinter goes up to him. And he's like, "What seems to be the issue, man? What's wrong?"
Yeah.
He goes, "Man, I just figured there'd be more to it. You know, us, the ooze." And he's just like, Splinter's like, "No,
just wrong place at the wrong time." And
just, doesn't mean you need to learn, grow as a person.
Right. And
that's where I think a lot of us, they always have that saying, you're never too old to learn anything new.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I guess that's why we have, for lack of a better word, the concept of God. Because we have to have an explanation of why.
Yeah.
Which still doesn't answer a lot of questions. That just kind of leaves it up to quit fucking asking. You know?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a open-ended concept, because that's how it is. If you don't want to know, if people don't know the answer, they're gonna leave it open-ended, bro.
Yep. So I wonder when we're gonna peak as a fucking species.
I think we're gonna peak whenever everybody gets the jab, bro.
No, man.
Obviously, okay, so think about this. Why were they pushing the jab so hard? Because everybody's saying it's depopulation, all that shit there. Okay, whatever.
I don't buy the population shit, bro.
I don't buy that.
No, I don't either. No, what it is there is true evil in this world, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So what I think it is those people's ideas, they have the means, they have the money, so they're used to doing whatever the hell they want. You know? It's like me saying, I think every car should be blue. If I have the money for it, I'll just call the dealership and say, hey, from now on, nothing but blue cars. If I'm the president or if I hold
a substantial
yeah, power.
position. Yeah.
You could get it done.
But why the jab?
Because those people decided that's what needs to go happen. That's what needs to happen.
But what is the repercussion? What is the outcome?
We won't know.
What is the final game? Like you say, what's the end game with that?
We won't know. We won't know for a good while. Now, all this shit, these people dying and stuff, those are just, they expected those numbers. They knew it.
Oh yeah,
They knew there was going to be fallout. They knew there was going to be people that were. They knew there was going to be a mass
death rate.
Death rate, yeah.
Has to be.
But this isn't what they wanted. This isn't what they're waiting for. They're waiting for the long term. They're waiting to see what happens in 5 years, what happens in 10 years. Now, Gates and a bunch of these people, they're already, what, in their 60s, late 60s, mid 60s? So I think they want to see what happens in the next 10 years.
Could it be a form of, like you said, a form of them gathering information on the human race?
Or is it a form of evolution and they're seeing, is this shit going to work? And if it doesn't, then we're going to have to tweak it. And we already know that the people that have underlying conditions, whatever they may be, because those people aren't fucking in great health either.
No.
They have their own set of issues. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're trying to figure out how to cure themselves.
We don't know.
No, we won't. You
We'll
know,
never know.
I'm not on the wagon of, it's a depopulation thing. I'm starting to lean more towards they're trying to figure out how to make themselves
Immortal?
I'm not going to say immortal, but I think they're trying to drag it out, definitely. Because like I said, in the Bible it says, and you can talk shit to me because I can, you can say I pick and choose what parts of the Bible I believe, but it did say that people did live a lot longer. Moses lived to be, 1,000 years?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. And then my dad used to tell me stories growing up too, and he would tell me, people back in the day used to live 100, 200 years.
Yeah.
Not that he knew anybody, I don't think. But, that's just what he was told.
Right.
So maybe that's what they're trying to get back to.
I don't know. But why?
Maybe, why would you want to live, 150 years? Again, it's just that their mindset is power. They want to be in charge. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, what else? What else would you want to live for 200 years for, bro?
Yeah, that's true.
And look at it a lot, not to drag it out a whole lot, but Dracula is one of them. There's a couple of Dracula movies and series where he's lived for hundreds of years. What is this guy? He's fucking rich.
Yeah.
Because he's learned from his mistakes as he's been going through the years. He's seen people come and go, civilizations come and go, and he's already figured it out. If you want to stay on top, you got to be rich.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe that's what it is. They just want to stay on top.
I don't know, man. I think I'm leaning more towards if you want to evolve, you got to take the jab. So that way, whenever the time comes, they can automatically hit you with any kind of data.
They'll know what'll take you down. 100 fucking percent.
Yeah.
It's not going to be diabetes. It's not going to be cancer. It's not going to be high blood pressure. It'll be something fucking else.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Those will still exist.
Or they'll be able to wipe you out, just like an EMP.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. So, yeah, I kind of buy that. I'm kind of on that. I'm just not on the depopulation train.
Yeah.
I think this is an experiment.
Just to see.
Yeah.
See what your body does.
So, and maybe this is how we've evolved throughout time. We don't know.
Yeah.
Because what happened? How did we lose history from word of mouth, bro? How did we lose it? Whoever built the pyramids, somebody had to carry it on and carry it on and carry it on and carry it on. Where did we lose it?
Well, that's when you have the whole change of civilizations, bro. When the empire falls. Right? You had the Greeks, the Romans, the Egyptians, you had it all.
So maybe that's where we're headed. Because they fucking died off, bro. And it took them several hundreds of years to die off.
That's what I'm saying.
Thousands of
maybe, and that may be the thing. If you got the jab, you automatically said, okay, yeah, I do. And whenever they move to the next one, the next era,
right?
You'll be there with them.
If you survive.
If you survive.
Crazy shit, man. I don't know.
Yeah, we just don't know. We never talked about the jab like that. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Well, it just started dawning on me, bro. As we were talking, I was like, wait a minute. Could this be part of the next evolution phase?
You never know.
And we're looking at it completely the wrong fucking way.
And that's why they look at it. That you don't think that they're like, okay, we can't have dumb people here.
Right.
They want to have dumb people.
Or what it is, maybe they said, you know what, these people are getting too fucking dumb now.
Yeah.
They're too smart for their own good, like they say. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe.
Okay, so that's how we got to see, okay, who's on board with us.
Right.
Because the way I say it, dude, if you took the jab, you said, I do.
Mm-hmm.
So they're automatically going to say, okay, yeah, these guys are on board with what we want.
Right.
So let's go and bring them on with us. And leave the ones that didn't get the jab, leave them as collateral.
Well, it's a controlled study.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you have the people that volunteered for it, and then you have the people that didn't volunteer for it but got it, and then you have the people that didn't get it. You have three groups. So it's actually pretty. If it is a study, it's actually pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Because you can have three outcomes. Mm-hmm. You know, you're gonna have your tainted and your non-tainted, and see where it goes from there.
Yeah. Or you're faked.
True.
The ones that have the fucking card that says they are, but they're not.
Could be. Or how much of that was placebo?
Exactly. Nobody knows.
Well, no, we don't. Good theory, though, dude. Fucking, that was born today.
Official. Anyways, guys, we went off on something else instead of politics. Hope y'all liked it. And I don't think we're too much of a loon.
I hope not.
They're like, man, these guys are crazy. This is getting weirder and weirder. But no, just follow us on all our social media, man. We got a Twitter, we got a Instagram, we have a TikTok. I think you put up a link tree, right?
Yeah, we're definitely more on the TikTok and Twitter.
Yeah.
More active on TikTok and Twitter. I guess I'm gonna try to post some stuff on excuse me, on Instagram. I know we got followers on Instagram that actually do interact with us, man. So
yeah. So I also I'll put, for the other stuff that we were talking about, I'll put some videos on there and shit.
Hell yeah.
That'd be cool. We need to definitely get this more up to date, but fortunately we work, we have lives, but you know, we enjoy doing this. So.
We're part of the system.
Yeah. We're part of the
matrix.
Yeah, part of the matrix. I think I'm a O. A zero.
Yeah, me too.
All right, gentlemen. We're done here.
Later.